Fala galera, tudo bem com vocês? Pra quem não me conhece, eu sou o Guilherme, muito prazer. E hoje a gente vai conhecer vocês. Sim, depois de conhecer um pouquinho mais de cada um dos integrantes do BTS, conhecer um pouquinho da história, saber da trajetória deles, conhecer as músicas, hoje a gente vai conhecer o fandom de BTS que se chama ARMY. Eu não sei se eu tô pronunciando certo, porque vocês sabem que tudo é sempre muito novo pra mim. Mas hoje a gente vai reagir a This is BTS Army, Introduction to BTS Fans. Ou seja, vamos conhecer um pouquinho sobre os fãs do BTS. Acho que vai apresentar como que começou isso, o que significa ARMY e muitas outras coisas. Então, deixa o seu like aí embaixo para o YouTube saber que vocês gostam desse tipo de conteúdo e para eu continuar trazendo esses vídeos para vocês. Deixa nos comentários sugestões de vídeos que vocês querem que eu assista aqui no canal, que eu reaja. E compartilha com seus amigos, seus colegas, sua vizinha, sua mãe, seu cachorrinho, seu gatinho, seu papagaio, com todo mundo que você quiser compartilhar. E se inscreve no canal, é só apertar no botãozinho vermelho aí embaixo e clica no sininho de notificações para receber meus vídeos todos os dias, ok? Então, bora reagir? Bora conhecer vocês, finalmente? Bora? Então, vamos que vamos! Ah, detalhe, esse vídeo tem legenda em português, então vai ser muito melhor para todos nós.
The BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
BTS Army.
Who is the BTS Army? ARMY was officially established for BTS on July 9, 2013. The meaning of a military army is implied, tying in with the name of BTS, which stands for Bangtansonyondan, or Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. ARMY is an acronym for Adorable Representative MC for Youth, given to them in hopes that they will raise their voices and stand with BTS in support of the underrepresented values they often address in their work. ARMY's in its early conception and demographic spoke for the youth, walking alongside BTS to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations imposed on adolescents, actively working to defend and preserve the value and ideals of today's youth. While what initially draws in new fans may be their talent and their catchy melodies, many grow into dedicated armies due to BTS's core values, missions, and social messages, which have been magnets for the diversity of the fandom. BTS is adamant on their stances against bullying, abuse, and the current socio-economic norms. They seek to empower youth and women, promoting mental health, self-love, and self-development. They have inspired many fans to better themselves and be active in fighting against social injustices. ARMY started small but passionate, much like BTS. However, one stereotype that incessantly follows the fandom is that of screaming hormonal teenage girls. While amazing young folks are indeed a part of ARMY, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with being a young or passionate person, statistics prove that BTS reaches far beyond its expected demographics. Take a look at this age demographic. 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 25% are 40 years old and over. Here's a graph from Reuters, who compiled the web traffic for 2020 Map of the Soul tour tickets. Females ages 25 and up made up 46% of web traffic, while 31% were males. ARMYs hail from different...
Gente, esse vídeo eu não tô pausando porque não tem muito o que falar, né? Eu tô conhecendo vocês e eu sei que o fandom é muito carinhoso. Tipo, todo mundo do fandom me tratou super bem logo que eu entrei, estava conhecendo, sabe? E, tipo, hoje em dia já me considero um ARMY, que eu amo também o trabalho deles, eu amo a mensagem que eles querem passar. E eu sempre digo isso em todos os vídeos, que eu sou grato pelo talento que eles têm e pela superação que eles tiveram que passar. E se provaram fortes, se provaram unidos, e eu acho isso lindo. Essa mensagem que eles passam pra mim é sempre muito valiosa. Então, eu estou mais quietinho, porque eu quero realmente ver, entender esse amor que a gente vai criando, né? E como começou tudo isso, que eu acho lindo mesmo.
Different countries, backgrounds, ethnicities, ages, creed, and gender. I think it is important to note that there are passionate fans in almost all disciplines and subcultures, most notably in the sports world. I do often wonder why it's socially acceptable for boys and men to show their undying love and support for something they're fanatic about, yet girls and women are so often belittled for their enthusiasm. To help you visualize, take a look at this graph from Research BTS, showing similarities and differences between sport fans and boy band fans. Also, note that older fans often have more disposable income. That helps them afford the band's merchandise and concert tickets, and creates an advertising market for the products the band promotes to older consumers, including Samsung phones and Hyundai cars. Their dedication, passion, and organization has helped us support BTS through a myriad of paths, enabling BTS and ARMYs to achieve incredible results such as getting BTS's single Dynamite to debut at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and staying in the top spot for 2 consecutive weeks. Only 44 songs in the chart's history have debuted at number 1, and only 20 of those songs remained on the top for a second consecutive week. With the success of Dynamite, BTS was recognized by the Recording Academy for their music for the first time, securing them a Grammy nomination for the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, making them the first Korean pop act to ever be nominated under this category. Since then, BTS has achieved 3 number 1 debuts on the Billboard Hot 100, with the most recent one being Life Goes On. Unlike their single Dynamite, which was sung in English, Life Goes On was sung in mostly Korean.
Say spoilers!
The day Dynamite dropped, it had a total of 1,700 spins on the US radio, while Life Goes On only had 6 total spins on US radio. This made debuting Life Goes On at number 1 even more impressive, not only because of language, but because radio airplay accounts for a large portion of the Hot 100 scores. With the release of Life Goes On and the new album B, BTS topped multiple charts on its release week. Each achievement on this non-exhaustive list is remarkable in its own right, but the true marvel of Life Goes On is this. A largely Korean language song debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with virtually no radio play, no remixes, and no bundles. The song's stratospheric debut offers unimpeachable proof of BTS's popularity and the dedication of their fans. Together, they have subverted a Western music industry whose archaic practices are often rooted in racism and xenophobia, and redefined what a Korean pop act can achieve on the US charts. ARMY has also helped BTS set historical records such as the Beatles' 52-year record, Bee Gees' 42-year record, Michael Jackson's 36-year record, Celine Dion's 24-year record, Adele's 5-year record, and more. BTS has sold out multiple stadiums around the world, including 2 nights at the Wembley Stadium in London, which holds 90,000 people, and the concert sold out in just 90 minutes, making BTS the 12th artist to ever sell out the legendary Wembley Stadium. During a time when streaming numbers have increased and traditional album sales have decreased, BTS holds the records for the best-selling physical album of the year and the only act to sell over 500,000 copies in the United States. The album Map of the Soul 7 has sold over 4 million copies worldwide. In 2019, BTS were chosen as endorsement models for Hyundai's Palisade SUV. Hyundai estimated sales to be around 25,000, but had already received 52,000 orders weeks after its announcement, and the numbers kept growing. The demand for the Palisade skyrocketed so rapidly, Hyundai struggled to keep up with demands and was backlogged by 6 to 10 months. In 2020, BTS endorsed luxury massage chair brand Bodyfriend. Their sales increased by 46% from the previous year.
fenômeno,
In
né,
short,
gente? Fenômeno.
ARMY sell out everything the members touch. Unsurprisingly, their purchase power goes beyond BTS merchandise. The fandom once sold out fabric softener and wine. BTS themselves are charitable and are aware of their power and influence. They have been leading by example. ARMYs never straying far from BTS's actions have also taken to show their love and support towards all 7 of the members, but also towards each other and the world around us. While they sell out stadiums and set and break records in the music industry, they've also nurtured a strong and loving community. On Twitter, crops of accounts unusual within a music fandom have been cultivated, such as BTS Army Medical Union, an account made by pre-med medical students and health professional fans who sought to make learning about medical science fun and accessible. Accounts like BTS Army Bar Association, made up of ARMY lawyers who took on the task to educate the fandom about laws and legal systems. ARMY Academy, account providing free tutoring services and advice for young people who need that type of support. Borahe Entertainment, created for ARMY creative artists and musicians. ARMY Help Center, who seek to provide an open ear for those who might need it for the sake of mental health. They created resources within the fandom to help keep organized and informed. There was even a project called the Purple Ribbon Project to help protect the members from getting mobbed while traveling through airports around the world. The efforts were seen by the band, and one of the members, V, even took pictures with the purple ribbons that were used. Not only do we help each other, but we also try to help the world around us. One of ARMY's main charity fan bases, One in an Army, created in 2018, is a collective that acts as a guide in global fundraising initiatives for fans to donate directly to charities. To give you an idea, here's the One in an Army's charity summary map from 2019. In 2019, more than 370 plus charity projects were created in...
Nossa, gente, eu tô tipo impressionado. Eu não falei que não ia pausar, me perdoem, mas eu fiquei muito impressionado e gostei muito de saber disso, porque quando a gente vê a ARMY, que eu escutava, né, a gente acha que é só projetos de fã pra ídolos, sabe? Tipo, são fãs que adoram o trabalho, mas a ARMY é muito mais que isso. Eu tô, tipo, muito feliz, assim, eu tô com o coração quente, sabe? Porque é muito bonito. Tipo, eu até fico um pouquinho emocionado, porque... Nossa, hoje em dia tanta gente precisa de tanta coisa, né, gente? Então eu achei muito bonito mesmo saber que a ARMY não é só os fãs, entendeu? A ARMY é tipo uma comunidade que quer também ajudar a passar a mensagem que o grupo BTS tem, entende? Lindo, lindo, lindo. Palmas para todos vocês. E é isso, vamos continuar.
In different countries under ARMY. In 2020, when BTS's concert was cancelled in South Korea due to COVID-19, fans donated their concert ticket refunds to help with relief and prevention efforts. In June of 2020, moved by BTS's statement and show of support to the Black Lives Matter movement, ARMYs all over the world who had already been donating to BLM causes band together and matched BTS's 1 million donation in just one day. BTS never fails to talk very highly of ARMY, and other artists have also added to the praise.
The BTS Army. They're some of the most loyal, positive, and fun fans that you could ever dream of, and I just want to say thank you to all of them. Jimmy Fallon loves you.
The Army are great.
They're the most beautiful human beings.
They're so awesome. Also, they're so poorly represented in culture as these like fangirl, crazy, like mindless, and they're the opposite. They're like intelligent, they're funny, they're tasteful, they're charitable. Like they wanted to say thank you to me for something, and they organized something like charitable.
Era assim, sem querer ser chato, ruim, mas essa era a impressão que a gente tem de tipo serem fãs enlouquecidos, sabe? É a primeira. Sempre que você conhece os fãs de algum ídolo, geralmente a primeira impressão que a gente tem, infelizmente, é essa de ser fãs enlouquecidos, apaixonados, que, sabe, não estão ali por causa dos ídolos. É isso que eu queria dizer. E, tipo, não pela causa. E ARMY, eles são totalmente diferentes pelo que eu tô vendo. Eles tão pela causa. E é exatamente o que a Helsi falou, velho. É exatamente isso que eu achava. E graças a Deus eu tô tendo a oportunidade de saber que não é isso, entendeu? E eu precisava disso. Eu fiquei emocionado realmente com o quão grande a ARMY é. E com certeza eu quero fazer parte disso, sabe? Com certeza.
In my name.
That's awesome.
And they were like, what should we do for Halsey to say thank you? Like, should we stream her song? Should we this? And they're like, nah, she doesn't care about that stuff. Let's donate to a charity in her name. And like organize this whole thing. And then like did this like charitable thing for me. And they were like, this is our way of saying thanks, Halsey. Like, thanks. And I was like,
That's spectacular.
and part of me was like, why isn't everyone's fans doing this? Can you imagine if everyone's fans thanked them by organizing charity in their name?
By helping others?
What a better place this world would be.
And I think ARMY is just good to people. They see when it's real, and I've been so grateful that that effort to just be respectful has been taken in such a beautiful way, because I know that there have been other instances where people haven't been as respectful, which is unfortunate, and it's tough to see that, because you're like, it's not that hard, just be conscious of who you're working with and give love to those who deserve it. But I feel very grateful that they've just opened me with welcome arms, and it's so good to me. So it's been amazing.
And on top of that, they've developed this global army, this BTS Army, that is not just like geeked out fans. Like BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and the Army was like, yo, if they can do it, we can do it. And they came, like fans who were already coming out of the pocket to support artists, came out of pocket more to support charity. And this isn't the first time they've done this. This BTS Army charity gives a bunch to philanthropic causes. So as an artist, as a performer, hell man, we have fun, you know, we're doing good stuff. But if we can resonate through the television to you at home, to come out of your pocket to give to a cause, like that's work, man. That's work, and that's purpose, and that's changing the world. You know, like that's impressive. That is impressive.
방탄 팬이나 아미들이 라디오에 노래 좀 틀어달라라고 요청했을 때 오케이, 절대로 그러지 않았습니다. 라고 하는 그 무시와 핍박을 정말 셀 수 없이 당해야만 했었죠. 그런데 팬들은 절대로 거기에 지지 않았습니다. 어떤 무시와 편견이 닥치더라도 끝까지. 왜? 이들의 음악은 정말 훌륭하기 때문에, 사람들을 변화시킬 수 있는 힘이 있기 때문에 널리 전파해야만 한다라는 뭔가 역사적 사명 같은 걸 가지고 있었던 거예요.
I hope that this video has given you valuable insight that ARMYs value positivity and kindness while actively fighting against prejudice, just as BTS does. So despite constant pushback from the music industry, the media, and other fandoms often being discredited, bullied, and stereotyped, BTS and ARMY continue to lift each other up. To learn more about BTS, their personalities, and more, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay tuned. If you'd like to learn more about them through my videos, check out This is BTS, BTS's contribution to music, and BTS Hardships.
Esse eu vou ver.
The Purple
O
Hub
último
is
que ela falou,
also
eu vou
still
ver.
working on future
Por
projects such as
próximo
a website
agora, né?
and more informational videos. Stay tuned.
Uau. Nossa, eu não sei nem o que falar, eu fiquei mais quietinho, mesmo que às vezes eu desembuche a falar, me perdoem, mas é que eu fiquei realmente sentido pela essa causa, né? O BTS Army, quando a gente sabe que é um fandom muito grande, e a gente sempre pensa primeiro nas pessoas que são apaixonadas pelo grupo. É claro que isso existe, a paixão pelo grupo é iminente, mas o que eu tô falando é aquelas pessoas que estão lá só por causa do ídolo, entendeu? E não que estão abraçando a mensagem junto com o seu ídolo. E é lindo ver, tipo, como eu conheci o ARMY agora. Eu não tinha essa perspectiva do fandom, mas eu fiquei admirado. Eu tenho só a dizer parabéns para vocês são ótimos. Vocês também me trataram com muito carinho, que estava conhecendo recentemente o BTS. E, meu Deus do céu, eu tô, tipo, apaixonado, assim, sendo bem sincero. Muito obrigado por tudo sempre. Agora eu vejo de onde sai tanto carinho que vocês me dão, me transportam nos comentários, sabe? Mesmo com as críticas construtivas, que isso é excelente também para eu crescer e evoluir também como youtuber, como Army. E é isso, gente. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Deixa o seu like se você gostou desse tipo de conteúdo, para o YouTube saber que você gosta e eu também continuar produzindo vídeos assim. Deixa aí nos comentários também sugestões de vídeos que vocês querem que eu reaja, que eu conheça. Alguns já estão no forno, saindo, mas sempre reforça aí que é bom para eu dar uma olhada e ver os comentários que sempre aparecem para eu já ir gravando esses vídeos, ok? Muito obrigado pelo carinho de vocês sempre, muito obrigado. Se inscreve no canal e clica no sininho de notificações para receber meus vídeos todos os dias. Um grande beijo para vocês, muito obrigado e até o próximo vídeo.